Hello, hello, hello. I am a Xanadu. Welcome aboard. How you doing? There was a time when I started streams at 2 o'clock more frequently. They might happen more again as the schedules change. Oh, whoops. This is the game that I won. No, back to the main menu. Back to the main menu. I don't remember what was going on in my Necromancer game, so I'm just going to start over. We'll go full Necromancer, just so we have the fancy flaming Skullman, rather than the weird neutral thing. We get primary, secondary, death. I don't want to start in the middle this time around. I'm thinking of either messing with the dwarves. Orcs, Undead, and Hive challenge tough. The Gilly Shire. Corrupted plants and ore. That's the brutal difficulty. Now, if I start up in Dracot, means we can pick up on dwarves, which would be really nice. But dwarves are tough customers to have to deal with. Gillyshire would be thematic, and we could go on some orc murdering sprees. Probably get more access to the resources we need. You actually think Dracot is a little tougher than the Misty Coast? Really? Even though the Misty Coast is listed as brutal. One thing I like about Dracot is that it's got those movement points everywhere. Gillyshire has an incredible undead landmark on the easternmost... Yeah, the Soul Forge. The Soul Forge is fantastic. And lets you start producing the haunted armors. Yeah, we're gonna start in Dracot. Random antagonists, balanced difficulty. Let's go. We're just gonna launch into this. The Master's Tower has been absolutely brundled. Examine the flute. No, we're not doing the combat tutorial. Get out of here. We still gotta kill. Can I immediately build a room? We can instantly get that Necromancer Crypt online. Decisive victory. You might lose some units. I, under no circumstances, want to lose any units. Hey, Sophie, welcome aboard. Soph, I hope you're taking it easy after your many struggles throughout the day. Let's see, you can actually move really... Okay, I already read that. So if I get these boys right here, they'll come under attack, which is actually what I'm after. Oh, they're not moving. Interesting. Alright, what if I put these boys here? I gotta keep these Necro minions alive. How am I doing, Susomantic? I am... plush with energy, I would say. Plush or flush. One of the two. Okay, we have soul caged at least some of the goblins. I mean, okay, if they want to just stand out there and all get soul caged, I'm more than happy to oblige. Yeah, we should be exactly out of their reach. Are these guys... These ones aren't soul caged. Alright, we weren't able to soul cage those ones. Bit of a shame. Take the reduced incoming damage. And finish them off without casualty. Outstanding! Oh, how's the game audio, by the way? It looks a little low. Yeah, that's definitely a bit low. I'm gonna have to crank up the volume so you guys can enjoy a non-silent stream. And we've got levels up on our goblin lads. Willpower or speed? Movement range on the strategic map and battle. Let's get that willpower. Goblins aren't known for their willpower. Pack tactics is tempting, but we need survivability above all else on our lads. We were able to get an enraged soul. We'll hang out in here to take advantage. We can start recruiting goblins. We will immediately get to work on getting a shaman on board. Ah, yes. Settings. Give me that audio. Oh, yeah, we're... There we go. Maybe get the effects down just a little bit. There we go. Now you guys can hear the tinkling. Oh god, I want this mana stash more than anything. Necromancer Crypt is online. Go to the library, do a bunch of nonsense. We got 10 research. Craft 4 undead. We're gonna go for it. Yeah, we're gonna need them wisps. Okay, this injured goblin. Just gonna go grab that extra cash for me. And he can pick up the mana. Do I have enough mana to... I can get a workshop, 3 gold per day, and a crafting slot. Definitely want that. I need that money. I need more mana, though. Because I would really like to get a study... Actually, the study's just 5 research. I could hold off on that, technically. More gold. Oh! 2 lesser ice golems immediately. Fantastic. And by fantastic, I mean not fantastic at bloody all. Guarding a mana stash. Though, I wonder what kind of souls they give. Yeah, get back into our territory. We have to try and keep these boys alive. We got some runes. +3 speed, the ability to mine ore. Honestly, the ability to mine ore should be going on my goblins almost immediately. I mean, I'm still gonna get the goblin shaman. Getting a team of goblins online is not necessary, though, because we're going to be expanding our border soon, and we'll be able to get dwarven sentries, which are fantastic. Yeah, I might just throw a goat rune on this boy and have him do some mining for me. Sadly, +3 speed. We already have 8 speed on these minions, so we're gonna have to save that for some other unit. Probably a dwarf later on. Absolutely nothing happened. 2 more ice golems. What is... Okay, fine. Well, if they're gonna give me the ice golem treatment, we're just gonna slap on the glyph of the mountain goat and start mining. I probably should have started making it undead last turn, though I don't have anything that allows for that. Aren't we supposed to get the offer? Yeah, we need units. What if I just made a ghoul right away? Boom. Yeah, let's just start crafting that ghoul. Says this is a close victory. Let's see if we can somehow manage this. Well, by simply entering the forest, we don't have to worry about getting shot at. See, very little damage. Okay, goblins, I just need you to hold on. That's perfectly fine by me. Soul caged and dead. Yes, I'm actually pretty happy about them attacking the Necro minions like that. Dead. Fantastic. What kind of souls do I get out of these boys? Please be the mana souls. Please be the mana souls. I would be so happy for some mana souls. No! Feral souls, for some reason. I mean, feral souls are alright. They're not what I'm looking for, though. I will not let them stop me, blah blah blah. We mean no harm. Let's trade. Yes, let's trade. 5 gold. There it is, the Lesser Arcane Soul. And another Feral Soul, so we can start getting Pack Tactics online. Hello, Alexoid! Welcome aboard! How are you doing today? Also, I can see everything slowing down while I'm playing this game. What a special occasion. Hopefully not so special. So I might end up doing some earlier streams. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting that I can turn my stream preview off. How do I do that? Dashboard. There's a way to disable it for that studio mode. Editor, theme. Where is... How do I turn off the damn preview on this thing? So, Alexoid, what's new and unusual? You been having fun? Let's see. I know there's a way to do this. Game, let's see. Filtering. No, that's not it. There we go, performance mode. That should help a little bit. Hopefully we'll be able to make some mages off of that immediately. Don't want transmutation, we want aid. Wait, why do we have a third death page all of a sudden? Alright, well, we went all in on death, apparently. Necromancy. We've already got something in the works. absolutely nothing of note has occurred. Except... we've got Goblin Shaman. Everyone can go up here. And we'll kill off these golems, hopefully get their souls. When you start with 2 of the same spell book, you get a bonus 3rd page. Oh, interesting. So you're rewarded for going all in. Though I'm still convinced that Earthmaster is probably the best place to go. I did get a bunch of Guardian pages, and they're quite nice. Study. Yes, let's get that study online. I'm gonna need to kill off the people in this gold mine. Heroic victory. Let's see what the game gives me. The game did not give me any souls. I should have done that manually. Okay, meld with the Allfire. We need to do that immediately. The more Allfire I get, the happier I am. Of course, the game is constantly making me run back and forth and waste many turns to get all of that in. Particularly Guardian and Earthmaster give you the ability to change the damage type of your units, which can be very helpful for avoiding certain resistances. Okay, Lesser Arcane Soul. Cancel that out. And get an Undead Mage. Yes, please. One that I don't have to pay upkeep for. I mean, technically I am paying upkeep for it, but it's generating 2 mana and costing 2 mana. Yeah, I'm not hiring any more goblins because they're worthless. Gold and mountain copper, yes please. Let's poke our heads up here. There's some research for us if we can get over there. We got 4 units. Maybe we can... We're definitely going to be ditching our goblins in favor of the undead mages that pop out next turn. Can we kill these guys? Decisive victory. Alright, well, we'll take manual control here. I haven't seen much of what Mind Magic has to offer. And we do have Tier 2 Cutthroats, Hunters, Workers, and regular Dwarves, so the Cutthroats are going to be going first.
We going?
We'll get the Goblins into position. Oh, they didn't go for it. That's actually fantastic. And if we can Soul Cage... Soul Caged. Fantastic. Yes, start beating up their ranged boys. We lost our ghouls. Losing the ghouls is unfortunate, but not the end of the world. I'm actually gonna back the goblins off. Now these boys are soul caged. There, eat it. Perfect. Get that last soul cage. There. No, we didn't get the soul cage. For once, you catch an early stream. Also, is this Agartha? We are in Dwarven lands inside of a Dwarven mine. So, theoretically speaking, this could qualify as Agartha, because we're deep in the mine. What did we get? Vigorous Soul. A Greedy Soul. +1 gold as additional loot. Pristine Greater Soul. Fantastic. Take that greed. So we do have access to a tier 2 soul, that's kind of important. But I have a problem in that I don't have access to enough death mana to make vampires. I want vampires. Is this a new run? Yes, I just started it. I know I started another Necromancer run previous stream, but I've already forgotten what was going on there, and I just don't want to bother. So I'm starting over. God, I want a Necromancer, or a Vampire, quite badly. Hold on, if I throw in an Eternal Flame here... An Eternal Flame, a Bomb, some Iron. We can't quite get to the second tier either way. Damn it. Getting an early tier 2 unit would be so good. It's mainly because privately I played an entire game of Artificer, and that just completely deleted all of my knowledge of what I was doing. So I'm currently hard blocked by the amount of stuff I have available to me. +5 mana per day, yes please. I could spend all of my money to get a tier 2 unit out of here. Problem is that my income is worse than pathetic right now. 5 gold, 10 gold. Ooh, we get Mole Riders. Alright, no regrets. Are you pushing mastery level and mana? I don't even have Allfire unlocked yet. Mole Riders is a fantastic pickup. Look at these boys, 110 hit points. This is the meat that will keep me safe for a good long while. 9 speed, 7 speed, 7 speed, 9 speed, 8 speed. Alright, what do we got on this page? Deadly weapons. Deadly weapons and... we need Death March. ASAP. Oh my god, Mole Rider Dwarf, correct. Look at these moles. Now, these things are really nice. Heavy blows. All attacks can inflict daze, which reduces enemy actions. It's a fantastic pickup. Actual Mole Riders, yep. And they can teleport. Burrow. Burrow to a target hex within 6 range. Guard afterwards. They are very solid units to have your claws into. You like the little sniffing animation? Yeah, their noses are given the sniff. Ah, yes, I have another goblin. I don't have a herbalist rune to give him, so I can't harvest any of the herbs, but herbs are far less useful on the Necromancer because they all usually have... There's a bunch of them, they have the life aspect to them. Dominions. Flight means teleportation. CEO. Digging means teleportation. Okay, those three boys are gonna jump my goblin. Hopefully I'll be able to deal with them. Let's just preemptively get our wisp summoned. Get all of our movement back. There are already people here. That's sad. No, leave my goblin alone. Damn it, I wanted that extra research. Run. Run, little goblin. Study constructed, fantastic. Open the door. Hey, we've got our hero, John the Necromancer. Yes, pumpkins are fantastic. They're actually some of the plants that don't have any life in them. Okay, skip to the end if you please. I agree for our master's sake. Well, we just got a bunch of extra lads. I would really like John to get in on this fight. Okay, all of these units are upkeep free. This demon is gonna beeline for my city, and I'm absolutely okay with that. Unfortunately, this boy cannot harvest. And grab. If he is not killed next turn, I may give him the other rune and start mining that mountain copper. These boys can wait. We finally have the Allfire. To hell with research. We're going all in on mana and proficiency. Pumpkin is truly a necromancer's gourd of choice. Correct. Leave my goblin alone. Okay, research complete. What do we got? Cannibalize, don't care. Deadly weapon. I want deadly weapon. Kill the pests. Auto fight actually did quite well. Extra melee damage, yes please. Health or focus? I actually kind of want the focus. Give yourself to the Allfire. We get 5 mana off of almost dying. And a little bit of research. Start the meld. Okay, I have the Mole Riders. I kind of want to get the Plague Bringers in on this, which would mean leaving the Goblin Shaman behind. Some way off, you hear the telltale sign of a rock slide. Let's investigate. To your surprise, you see a hand sticking out of the rocks. The fingers move only slightly, but whoever is buried is still alive. Start digging. You managed to uncover 6 dwarves. They're cold and hurt, but alive. Thank you. Yeah, lucky we were here. Take good care. 10 bucks. 10 bucks is 10 bucks. Well, we've got a... Apart from the mages and the necro minions, we've got a full stack. I only consider them half units. We can't cast aid this turn. That's unfortunate. It means our necro minions are going to be going into this damaged. I really, really want to get a soul cage on the Horned Beast. please leave my goblin alone. This goblin needs another turn to recover, so he's just gonna sit there. That is entirely too many people. Yeah, run for it. It's fine, they're trying to stop me. We still need to craft more undead. Okay, this boy is healthy enough that I can risk giving him the mountain goat rune. Nothing's coming after my goblins up there. What is the difference between Mastery 8 and Mastery 9? Almost nothing. Every point of mastery you have, it does determine how much of something you can do. I'd have to double check. It gives a very minor buff. Mainly you're concerned with the thresholds.
Yes.
Nora's Boon will not really do anything for us. This unit's melee and missile attacks can deal death damage. This boy is elemental and white resistant. These boys do...
Yes.
Physical, he already deals death. They already deal death. Everyone already deals death, no one deals elemental. Ow! Getting inflicted with burning this early is very bad. Okay. Soul caged. Excellent. I should have done Nora's Curse. Okay, start working on them.
Yes.
We do very little damage overall on this boy.
Yes.
Everyone's been weakened. Fantastic. Oh, we dazed him. Fantastic. That's way too much damage.
Yes.
Dead. He was soul caged. And we soul caged them. Fantastic. Leave my hero alone, goddammit. Hey, we did get extra zombies out of this. Even better. Outstanding. I had 1 or 2 starts where that fight kicked my ass. Greater Tormented Soul, that's a fantastic pickup. Let's get the extra armor. Okay, we're a little bit beaten up now, which is a problem. Now we use aid. Hey, where did my bonus zombies go? The game has ripped me off on zombies. Wait, if I go up here... Okay, that's not officially discovering the city. That's unfortunate. Oh, there's a stone golem up here. Oh, goodbye, shaman. I've got these 2 ghouls. I feel like I should have 1 ghoul in the party. And the reason why is because we get the Undertaker, which gives us more remains, and we need those remains. We need them really badly. Means I guess we leave these lads out. Keep 1 set of ghouls with us for now. Do I have what I need? I absolutely do not have what I need. Skeleton warriors. We could get ourselves some flayed ones. It's a little sad how the game wants you to use necro minions and ghouls every fight. Not much space for the numerous death units it forces you to get. Yeah. Yeah, it's a bit of a problem. I think actually starting in the lower area is probably better because there's more death stuff just laying around. Because the Necromancer is really limited because he's the only class that really can't use life magic at all. So that's one quarter of all resources you find are actually counterintuitive for you. So we could get some flayed ones. They're not bad. I would rather have vampires, though. But the game is telling me that I cannot have vampires. Some more undead mage would also be nice. But again, I have a problem with unit stack. Madcrow, welcome aboard! How you doing today? You are birding at me. There you go. Have a shout out. I really don't know if I want flailed ones. Flailed? Flayed ones. I mean, they're okay frontline troops, but they don't have the advantage of being vampires. You are far better than the past few days. Been improving, yet not 100%. Mad and his persistence in being ill 24/7. Skeleton warriors. We could... actually, we couldn't get another skeleton mage right now. This is a tier 2 soul that doesn't do anything for me. Yeah, we just don't have the ingredients we need. What's this game about? And there are other paths than necromancy. This is Spellforce Conquest of Eo. The premise is that you are a mage who has been recalled by his master and come home to find that the tower of his master has been destroyed and his master is dead. So you do what any proper wizard does and move into the now vacant tower and decide to continue doing magic. Your master was killed by the Circle of Mages, who are the de facto magical mafia. If you do magic, you obey them or you die. And they are your primary antagonists throughout the game. There are 3 different paths you can take: Alchemist, Artificer, or Necromancer, which is an interesting 3 choices. And Necromancy's deal is that you have to build a Skelly workshop. Everyone has this workshop. They all work off the same thing. You put a main ingredient in, and then you modify it with ingredients to get something that comes out. The Artificer gets runes to enhance your units with. The Alchemist gets potions, which are consumable buffs. And then the Necromancer just builds units, which technically makes him the weakest of the 3. As the Necromancer, you have the ability to pump out far more minions than anyone else. But you're also very limited by how many souls you can bring in. It's a hold on, if I can bring that shaman back. I can build one more ghoul and have another full stack ready to go. The thing is that these units are free. Followers. Urban Hermit, welcome aboard! How are you doing today? Oh, you were wondering if I could upload the last stream of Eodor. You were looking for it on past broadcasts and it's not there. Hold on, let me check. It should be. I thought I remembered to upload it. Let's see, content, video producer. Yeah, all of my videos are up. The last one I did was back to Eodor, which was yesterday. It might have some audio muted. I would have to double check. Videos, yeah, back to Eodor is there. Yeah, it's there. Alright, what was I doing? Access to those pumpkins would be nice. Killing off these dwarves would be nice. Killing off the guys roaming around here would also be nice, but that's a very secondary crew kind of deal. Just gonna hang around for now. Let's see how many of my boys get. Oh, you got jumped by the stone golem. That's terrible. Oh! Yeah, ever since I got hit by a bunch of mutes for copyrighted background music, it doesn't let me auto-upload them anymore. So it's usually not until the next day I remember. Ooh, there's only 2 golems on this node. I might come down to this node immediately to try and get the extra Allfire Essence. Okay, I do want... I don't want to use the pack tactics, boys. Let's get some more ghouls going. The reason why I'm getting these ghouls online is so I can fill out another group. And they're gonna come up north. This crew needs to be aided. I need to take out... let's see if we can take this. You just got Eodor. Is vanilla good, or should you get New Horizons? There is no reason for you not to get New Horizons just right away. Because all it does is just make the experience better. Vanilla is good on its own, but you're gonna find yourself suffering a lot more because for some reason, the base game and all of the Eodors is incredibly stingy on resources. You're just gonna be starving the entire time. The one reason would be to lower the complexity of vanilla. I don't actually consider Eodor all that complex. It just adds to the amount of stuff that can kill you. Okay, those soldiers are there. Someone is going to get stunned, probably. Probably these boys. Just preemptively put them into guard stance. We do have to worry about light damage. We have 8 focus on these lads. So we do definitely want, and that's 3. We can do 1 Nor's Curse. Actually, I think throwing out 2 Nor's Curse might be better than putting out a Nor's Boon. They only have 1 source of light damage.
Yes.
good thing I gave them Nor's boom, so they're taking less damage from the wisps. Okay, first things first. Nor's curse. Fantastic, the hole got weakened.
Yes.
I actually should have summoned more undead there. Oh! I have no idea why the Naga decided to do that, but I'm very happy about it. Yeah, I don't give a damn about that. Next, Soul Cage those Naga. Yes! Soul Cage Naga.
Yes.
Hey, we can straight up kill you.
Yes.
Extra undead on the platter. Okay, so I'll kill off the squishy boys first, and we've just gotta retreat our damaged boys. Another successful soul cage.
Yes.
More boys are dead. Can I just... Yeah, let's just raise more undead.
Yes.
That's rude. Okay, get into ideal range. Soul cage. And destroyed. Minions kind of look like imps. Matt, one of the downsides of this game, we need some culinary equivalent of cage souls, things like grilled meat. That would be neat. One of the downsides of this game was that it was made on a shoestring budget. There's a lot of recycled models. Many of the golems have the exact same model. Not all of them, but they're the fire and ice golems and the lesser elementals all have the same model. The minions, every single class has one of these guys in a different flavor of monster energy. Necromancer gets purple, Artificer gets orange, and Alchemist has who cares about alchemy. There's also a tier 3 unit called the Wendigo that is just this boy again scaled up. It's unfortunate, but I can look past it. Extra death damage or more focus. This is actually or more armor. I want more focus. Spellcasting is kind of big. More elemental resistance. How about these boys? Can traverse mountains and cliffs. I'm very tempted to have this. Nah, for now. We just need a more survivable group. Fear. At least the game is still very pretty. Yeah, I mean, look at these skeleton mages. These are some well-dressed wizards, I gotta say. Especially for Scaly Boys. I'll take the Exploit Fear, because it's super powerful. I can't actually take advantage of it yet. Enraged Soul. Plus 20 damage based on menacing health. Don't like that. Arcane Soul. We need to make more wizards off of that. Ether Distillate. We might be able to make something nice with that. Flying Spire, we do not want to learn that yet. We could begin... No, we haven't expanded our reach yet. So there's 6 units over here, 3 units over here, a golem over here, blocking the way to this all-fire node, but that all-fire node is worth 4 all-fire, which is not insignificant. Can I cast Aid? So, you learn this the hard way, but I've skipped a lot of the dialogue because we've already gone through it a few times. But there are a lot of the early dialogue. I actually really like the premise of the story, that you're this upstart mage who's trying to learn from what's left of his master's work. Your master was working on a spell that will let your tower fly, so you can have a mobile base. It's really cool. But the first time you try and cast it, you end up accidentally destroying the nearby hamlet, and that's an extra point of gold per turn that I don't want to get rid of. So I'm just going to hold off on casting that spell for now. So right now, my side objective for mastering Necromancy is to raise 4 undead. We've got 2 of them crafting. They'll be done in 2 turns. I made the cheapy ghouls. Now, initially when I started playing this, I never made ghouls at all. But they are incredibly cheap. And I'm just going to have to wait for these boys to get built, and then I'll have a full stack. We can come up, start clearing out the nonsense here. Particularly, I want to kill these boys so this goblin can be free to mine all of the ore. Oh, what just happened? Ah, we are now a master mage. Domain radius, apprentice slots, tower rooms. I need another apprentice, ASAP. The circle doesn't like me. So the game is nice and shows me where a commander is, but that is so far away. There's a good chance there might be another academy somewhere. I remember there was one up here last time I played. The academies are where you get your apprentices. There we go. Might as well just... Okay. This goblin does not have good prospects for remaining alive. Only 2 units in here. Maybe we can kill them. 2 elementals, certain victory. We're going to do this manually to make sure we get some souls. Now, these elementals, or lesser ice golems, do elemental damage. Which we have 40% resistance to. Get close enough to do the big damage. Can we get the soul gauge up? Yes, we can. We can start working on them. They're going to attack the Necro minions. The Necro minions don't mind.
Yes.
Which I find odd. Let me check. Frostbite is -2 armor. Yeah, the Necro minions are actually kind of helpful. They are considered tier 2 units. Out another Norse curse. There we go. Weaken to reduce their death resistance. Not quite dead. We'll send the ghouls in to finish them. We're gonna get close enough to piss these lads off. No soul cage. Alright, well, we'll just charge in and finish them with the Mole Riders then. What would have happened is they would have tried to run to get in another ranged attack, incur a attack of opportunity from the ghouls, and then die anyways. So I opted to finish them off. Extra remains, excellent. Unexplored watchtower. Oh, we may as well check that out. And then I really want to go east. I need this house right here. One more turn, my extra ghouls will be ready. Now, we do have the ability to build additional rooms, but I don't want to because I have nothing that's really worth building at this second. Stop the plague threatening the fields of gold. So these are the 2 rooms that we have unlocked, and we can unlock more of them by completing these objectives. And some of the rooms that you can unlock are very good. +100% plus 100% daily regeneration does nothing for me. Sadly, this copper vein is on a mountain tile, so the goblin cannot enter. The goblin is, at the very least, healthy enough to move out again and not worry about getting instantly wiped out. Okay, we've crafted 4 undead. Now we need 10 sets of remains, and we need to kill fantastic units. I'm gonna auto-resolve this one. We got a lesser greedy soul. You get greedy souls from dwarves. Immune to burning, yes please. Ooh, harvest plant. Alright, these ghouls are about to be replaced. Extra death damage. Or extra armor. Right now, survivability is important. Okay, so we're going to be swapping ghouls. Oh, objectives unlocked rooms? Correct. So, how's our Gobbo doing? Our Gobbo is actually doing just fine right now. I want to get him back into my territory. Ah! Our influence has expanded. So, this building, you don't get to build whatever you want. What you can build in your castle is determined by either what rooms are in your castle or what settlements are nearby. So you always start with a goblin camp nearby so you can get goblins, but there's a border post here, so I can get Dwarven Sentries. Dwarven Sentries are actually pretty good. They're tier 2 crossbow units. And they only cost 2 gold per turn. So we're going to build ourselves some tier 2 dwarves. Have I unlocked anything of real value? Hold on. If I do the Greater Pristine Soul and get the Undead Mage, can I get 3 more points of magic? No. I find that the Necromancer, now that I've played a lot of Artificer, the Necromancer is so gimped by the fact that bandages, useless. But Good Luck Charm, useless. It's got the life on it. You have to be able to cancel out that life with some death. You just can't make any use of the life. It is an active hindrance on everything you want to do. Well, at the very least, I can get the Lesser Arcane Soul. Oh, I'm actually in a bit of a conundrum here. I need to save 10 remains. Did you ever get a tier 3 soul? Not on my Necromancer run, because all of my Necromancer runs have actually been really slow to get off the ground. Because I'm absolutely gimped by life magic. I'll spend 1 set of remains to get another Undead Mage online. Especially one that basically cancels out their own upkeep. I didn't expect that, but okay. The neutral dwarves attacked the stone golem. Okay. Let's just keep exploring. Oh, you might die. Total victory. Outstanding. So this goblin will be able to mine that up. This ghoul will be able to cut those pumpkins for me. Which means I need one of these. Do we have Death March? Yes, we have Death March. Now, I selected the non-follower ghoul to join me, because it could level up off of XP and get the ability that reduces their upkeep. Actually, I don't think they do they not have upkeep? What is the... Ghouls? Yeah, ghouls have an upkeep of 1. That's 5 units. I cannot deal with 5 units. That goblin is running around. Every week, these herbs regrow. You can cut the herbs in order to get some ingredients. But every week, the herbs will... If you cut the herbs, they're gone permanently. But if you simply use the herbs by passing over them, they grow back within the week. So these herbs actually let you get around the north really quickly. Fear, yes. Fear is the one we really need. So my death mages picked up a skill, Exploit Fear, plus 6 damage against afraid enemies. So now I need to get a unit that can inflict fear. And that enchantment will let me make the enchanted unit inflict fear. So my mages will start hitting a lot harder. I still don't have access to any big death, which is a real shame. Yep, they killed my goblin. Ooh, can traverse mountains and cliffs. Can I give you... No, I don't have another mountain rune. That's a shame. The undead mages are so good. Imagine beating enemy masters by throwing hordes after hordes of undead mages at them. Technically you can. The only limitation is that there is a limited amount of resources in the world. It's slightly offset by respawning enemies. But there is a soft cap on how many resources are in the world. In particular, these ore nodes that I'm mining. There is a limited number of them, and you can run out. So we have to head up here, clear out these critters. I don't want to have to do it, but they're going to cause me trouble otherwise. I don't even necessarily want to bring this ghoul along. I might allow this mage into the crew. Oh, we have all of the remains we need. So now we can summon more necromancer minions. These are very helpful. And here's a problem. Soul Catcher. We need to craft 15 more undead. After a certain point, after the nodes have run out, you'll have to rely on buying the resources from towns, which restock, or building specific add-ons to your tower. Yes. So killing 5 fantastic units is going to take a little while. Crafting 15 undead. Is pretty much just, we gotta start crafting ghouls. Lesser greedy soul. We could craft some lesser undead, like lesser, again, that death. We're actually out of remains for now, so we can't craft anymore. Is there a time limit to beating the game? There is no hard time limit to beating the game, but the difficulty ramps up the further you go. It didn't matter in my Artificer game because I just put together a tag team of unstoppable golems, and they just face-rolled the world. But you'll be facing just stacks of tier 3 units after a while. What do I want to do with these boys? That stack of 5 units is a problem, but I don't really have the strength to deal with it, so I guess we're just gonna go look for more fights to pick elsewhere. I should bring them down here and clear out the riffraff while my main hero runs around here. Snow leopards attack. As you wander the Windwall Mountains, a sudden avalanche crashes down next to you. It barely passes your troops, ripping stones into the deep and uncovering a cave entrance. From within, you can hear a hungry, dangerous growl. Snow leopards. Kill. Small pack of snow leopards jumps forth from the cave and takes off into the mountains. They must have been trapped there for some time. With them gone, you take a moment to inspect the cave they sprang from. Among the chewed remains of at least 2 dwarves, you find gold and riches. What a sad fate to be trapped with hungry snow leopards. Give them a proper burial. Hey, we get a blessing. So can masters die to random units on the map? They're usually too tough for that, but master units will attack neutral critters and lose. I've seen it multiple times already. Hey, wishing well. By the Guardians, thank you. I've been... Okay, it's this guy. What do you think? A bloody robbery, that's what happens. A bunch of thieves took my chest and threw me in the well. Didn't do a great job, though. Reaching into his pocket, he reveals a large key and grids. They don't know they need this. If you say we join me, we'll teach these bastards a lesson. I'll pay you generously. Alright, lead the way. A dwarf's revenge. Take everyone but the ghoul. So, as far as I'm concerned, my stack is at full power. There is one enemy in this cave. We may as well eat them. Let's cut that grass. I don't think that grass gives me anything I need, but it'll get it out of the way at the very least. We do have more remains this turn. Skeleton warriors. Greedy skeleton warriors. One of the little details you've enjoyed in Disciples 2 are the little signs on the map commemorating the AI's terrible losses against neutrals. Yep. I always found those tombstones a little odd because they don't seem to actually serve any purpose whatsoever. Aid that crew just to make sure they're at full health for when they get into a scrap. really want that All-Fire Essence. I might actually make that my top priority, though going through a stone golem is going to be tough. But not impossible. Oh yeah, I had two dwarves on the way. Okay. Well, this crew is going to join up. Barely took any damage. Fantastic. We can go clear out everything here. Pumas don't care. Hey, plant sap. That's worth death. Okay, I want to get rid of this enemy spawner, find the town, and then we'll go for the All-Fire node. One thing that really annoys me is that I have a unit with movement. I can't use the unit that still has movement to trigger a fight between these two stacks. It's a little sad. Two polar bears. I'm actually surprised we can take two polar bears without any issue. We can have a phalanx of zombies. We don't really have a way to inflict fear, so we'll just take that. Fine, we'll take the inflict fear. Got translucent silk. Two more remains. Fantastic. I should aid these boys to make sure they're going into battle with full health. And there's another All-Fire node. If I can take this All-Fire node, that would be excellent. Let's get another Wisp going. Phalanx is a great skill when you get a lot of units in a stack, because it stacks. Just like a Phalanx. And put that ghoul to sleep. I am learning more and more it's good to have a defense crew. Though it is very expensive on your income. 3 ice golems. Can we take 3 ice golems? Let's see if the game thinks we can do it. Decisive victory. 1 ghoul, no problem. Magical regeneration, alright. These ghouls can now actually heal per day. And we're going to be able to capture this All-Fire node, which is kind of a big deal. I don't want to do that quest without a full crew. Let's send these skeleton warriors to join them. This game really makes you want to just expand in every direction available. Ooh. Undead Healer. This unit will restore 30 health among all undead units in the stack. Yes, please. Yes, please. Yes, please. So my stack can now heal naturally. More focus or more armor? More focus. Getting that early is such a big deal. I won't have to waste mana casting aid over and over again. Heroic victory against a bunch of people. Fantastic. Not much of a reward for it. Now, there is a particular gimmick that I'm going to get to show off next turn. So, you may have noticed that my castle has a command radius around it. It got bigger when I leveled up as a wizard. And anything in my radius I'm draining the resources out of. The All-Fire node also extends its own radius, so I'm getting the gold out of here. The only other way to get Dominion, there is a spell under Earthmaster that lets you build a little castle. But your heroes can build these lodges. And the lodges extend your radius. So I'm going to clear out these 2 houses and place down a lodge. These houses provide 1 gold and 2 reputation with the local city. That city reputation is very important. Okay, we got a lesser soul. We can just craft some ghouls out of it. Extra skeleton warriors, because why not? one of the building add-ons gives all the human units you buy or recruit the phalanx skill. So if you have 5 humans arranged in the right formation, the center guy has +4 defense, and most of the others have +3. That's not too bad. One of the buildings I really like gives all of your units greed and frenzy. So the lower hit points they get, the harder they start hitting. We definitely want that enhanced regen on these boys. That is 2 moles. 2 moles is very dangerous. So we're gonna unite our stacks, then we'll think about killing 2 moles. We're sending this imp over. We want that all fire ASAP. Brilliant victory. These crossbows are very slow. Berserk shrooms. Now we know that there's critters up there. Let's kill everything. Ooh. Now, as an artificer, getting an extra glyph slot on your units is the best thing ever. But we don't really have easy access to glyphs, so it's kind of lost. Ooh, we can get another undead healer, or the ability to raise dead. I'm gonna get the ability to raise dead. We already have undead healer. Okay, we clear out this building, and then we build our hut. Not all buildings on the map run out of resources like these altars, but a good number of them do. Ooh, that is a very unfortunate attack. Ooh, that blossom doesn't provide death. That's fantastic. Next turn, they're dead. Enemy spawn is a little unfortunate. This means we're gonna go into this fight injured. No one died, we're good. Natural regen or more health. We're gonna take the extra health. We don't need the natural regen now that my hero is providing the repairs. And we're gonna start building our first hut. We're gonna get 4 reputation per turn with the city. The building add-ons in this game are very strong. Yeah, they're also damn near impossible to get. First, you've got to unlock the ability to upgrade your rooms, and then all of the good upgrades, just the resource cost is insane. Yeah, I'm really hoping that I can get these moles to attack the goblin instead. This crew needs time to recover. I'm just gonna move away. On your travels, you've constantly felt eyes on you, like someone is always watching. Now a notice has appeared, a warning of ghosts. Okay, I guess we'll look into it. I don't want to have to use this goblin as bait, but I don't really have a choice in the matter. We've killed 3 out of 5 fantastic units. We still have to make a lot more undead. So we're just gonna crap out more ghouls. Does the camp radius expand with mastery level? No. But the heroes can level up and increase their camp radius. Also, if a hero dies, as long as the camp isn't being sacked by anything, the hero will respawn at the camp. Which is really convenient. You know what? You guys can mine some more. There's nothing else to do here. We just killed the units that were a problem. definitely need to aid these boys again. We're gonna get another all-fire node online. Give me those pumpkins. Those sweet, sweet pumpkins. Oh no, you're attacking my goblin. There is a greater spirit you can learn to summon that gives a greater radius when you take over an all-fire node. 15 gold. There we go, Windholm. The dwarven city of Windholm is an ancient and formidable... the dwarven city of Windholm is ancient and formidable, built to form stone tiers of hundreds of battlements, towers, steps, stairways, and bridges. Thanks to its solid construction, it has never fallen. The city's houses have 5 floors that can all be accessed by several layers of footbridges. It is a true marvel of dwarven masonry. You're actually wondering, aren't wisps good units in general? Yes. The enemy ones always seem to cause... Yeah, they are pretty solid. We'll visit the city, because we already have a decent reputation with them. We will preemptively cast Aid again. I need to get Mountain Move on this goblin. Ah, we have another big fat stack of units. I guess I'll just move them out. I need to get them killed because they're costing me upkeep that I really have no interest in paying. I don't really consider pack tactics that great, but getting an entire team of ghouls, all with pack tactics, means they'll at least hit reasonably hard. Okay, who still hasn't moved? You, go to sleep. They're actually better than jellyfish, another tier 1 summon that... Yeah, I've summoned the jellyfish. They weren't that great. Okay, I haven't gotten another apprentice online, which is also a bit of a problem. Victory. Yeah, we definitely want more armor. More health. More armor. That 9 mana drain every time hurts. Okay, behind closed doors. Wandering the outskirts of Windholm, a low whistle draws your attention to a hooded figure. They wave you closer and then vanish into a small hut. You enter, and a stout dwarf stands in the corner. He throws back his hood and reveals a dark leather armor, a granite dwarf. I bet you've heard about the adamantium shortage. If you need some, I can supply it, but I need heat stones and heavy pelts in exchange. Well, I have no use for heat stones because they're too elemental. So here's, let's see, the Roses of Windholm. You come to Windholm at a time of celebration and are invited to join the parade honoring the dwarven women living in the king's palace. Magnificently decorated dwarven men pilgrim to the large steps. I don't think you can pilgrim as a verb to large steps in front of the palace to place roses before the women, or cite them the most beautiful poems and songs. Let's honor the ritual by placing a flower too. As you step a little closer, you notice a dwarf carrying a cask instead of roses. He shifts his weight uncomfortably from one arm to the other, and the liquid inside sloshes about. The noises catch your attention. Was that a sizzling you heard? Stop at once. What is that in your arm? The dwarf suddenly lunges forward in a desperate attempt to reach the top of the steps. Royal guards jump into action, left and right, restraining him. When the dwarf has been taken into custody, the guards approach you too. This man was a notorious criminal alchemist. If it weren't for you, who knows what might have happened. We're honored to gift you this, as a thanks from the king and our people. Massive reputation boost. And a glyph of the leader. For each ally with follower in the stack, this unit gains +3 damage. That's really good. So, we can purchase some runes here. 20% XP bonus. That would be really nice to have. Glyph of the Herbalist, we'll pick that up too, because it's useful. We can get some Dwarven units here, but I'm not really interested. Pyromancers are available. Units hired have Dwarven Resilience, +15 health and 20 elemental resistance. This event is semi-random. Sometimes the guy is totally innocent. Really? I've never had him be innocent. Sadly, we only have one follower in this crew. But it is possible to get follower from a level up. So we have 2 followers, we can get +6 damage out of that rune. Yeah, let's just grab extra damage for these boys. These are fantastic units, so they cannot gain XP. Let's gain extra XP on our hero. Always a good idea to level up your heroes. You've recently heard so many tales claiming that the fairies are appearing in a mushroom circle at night. Each story varies in description from what the fairies do, but they're all certain it is a bad omen. Alright, I guess we'll check it out. All the way up there? No thank you. There, I will send precisely 1 ghoul to go check it out. And if they die, I don't care. We haven't found another academy yet, which is a problem, because I would really like to get another apprentice online. Oh, they have attacked me. They have fallen into my trap. Okay, these guys can't deal with the golem over there, so they're gonna come deal with the glowing eyes in the night. I guess. These guys are going to go deal with the golem, and then we can get access to that all-fire node. Ooh, wait, we got an interesting item there. Let's see. Okay, so the locations of those academies is random, because there's normally an academy up here. A lot of the little stuff, like the plants, are slightly different in position every time I played. Mysterious schematics. Well, we've got a nice soul available. Wait, Berserker. So we can get berserking flayed ones. Problem is, you've had him be totally innocent, and the boy did have... And boy, did you have egg on your face. Yep, for now, no. I don't need the flayed ones. I'll just keep working on making pack tactics tools. This, by the way, the Necromancy quests, same with the Alchemist and the Artificer, these quests are super important to do. On my other streams, I was criticized for not following these more closely, but I always kind of figured I'd just naturally get them done. But I'm much more aggressively pursuing this, because if you can get all of these done, you get the most important buff in the early game possible, and that is the ability to unlock this 4th slot. This extra ingredient slot is So especially for the necromancer, who usually needs an extra ingredient just to cancel out these stupid life nodes on everything. Okay, what's over here? Oh, that's a big stack of units that I probably can't deal with. Undermining threats. The whole village is clustered around its governor.
Doom is at hand!
Hooby-chan, welcome aboard. How you doing today? You been having a good time? Here, have a shout-out. Was last playing Halo the Master Chief Collection. Good times. I urge everyone to stay vigilant. The moles are a very real threat. No one should leave for the mines without the means to defend themselves. The governor notices you and waves you over as the villagers slowly disperse and share their concerns with others. What's all this about moles gone rogue? The elderly dwarf nods regretfully. Indeed. Something must have disturbed those in our largest adamantium mine. We haven't had such a large panic in centuries. At this speed, they'll undermine all our villages soon and potentially kill us in the process. We need someone to cull their numbers before it comes to that. Alright. You know what? 4? 4 is not too shabby. Technically, that's a lot more than 4, but at the same time, it's only stacks of 2. This needs to go down. I want an extra hero for this stack, if that happens, though. But I need to find the extra hero. Yeah, these boys can just go to sleep. These boys are done. We're making -2 gold per turn, which upsets me. Go down to -3 gold per turn. Do it. We have destroyed the poor town. Alright, we have improved. We need to hire 2 workers and establish contact with 2 cities. We'll be able to get that soon, and we'll be able to get that apprentice as soon as we can find one. Actually, these boys should try and clear out those dwarven ruins, and at the very least I can move over there and milk some research and gold out of it. There is a Shaper secret over here, but even if I were to fly over there, I wouldn't really be able to interact with it. One really nice thing about the undead is that they can just, dangerous endeavors. Maybe I'll interact with that. Oh god, I really want that extra apprentice now. No, we're being blocked by that worker. Guess we'll cast the flying spell and move over here to get this gold. That Shaper secret would be really nice. Really, you can't interact with that this turn? Rude. Hey, we found Glyph of the Spider, Glyph of the... +10 research as additional loot after each one battle. That's kind of large. You know what? I will give it to this boy. Because they're going to be getting into fights. I don't like that I'm losing gold right now. That is very bad. Is there anything else I wanted to harvest? mean, the speedweed down here could definitely go. It's not all that helpful for getting around. This one needs to stay. Can't make it. Okay, we have another full pack of ghouls, and I need to go get them killed because they're taking up valuable upkeep. I don't have any dwarves. I did have dwarves. God damn it. Well, these guys are a little too far away. A crowd clusters around a young man in front of the local tavern. He looks like he has seen a horrid fight. All torn and bruised, he is telling a tale, feeding his dog meaty treats. Stay away from the caves. Those blasted snow leopards charged right at me. Of course, I was scared out of my mind, but Sam here jumped in. I dragged myself away while my little boy fought him off like it was nothing. You're a hero, Sam, you hear? A hero. The dog is not little, but definitely delighted for the snacks. To Sam. Alright. The group of dwarves that you see in the distance carry the banner of one of the mages of the circle, depicting an anvil inside of which a world of forests, mountains, and rivers has been embroidered. It is surrounded by a wreath of fire that seems to move, with the banner flying in the wind. A closer look. A dwarf dressed in luxurious robes appears before you, accompanied by the clanking of pickaxes and hammers. I see another bright mind striving to outgrow the head it holds. I am Isgrim the Smith, and you, young one, have come a little too close for comfort. Apologies. Very well, the dwarf nods. The circle is watching your actions closely. Some want to stop you, some want to help you. You realize your potential. I stay away from their squabbling. Make sure you keep your hands off what is mine, and let me tend to my craft, and I shall do the same. And with that, he leaves. This fellow is actually pretty friendly. He's a demigod. Yeah, I love encountering him because he's not an absolute dick like most of the other masters. Unfortunately, I never encountered him in my Artificer runs. Oh, another wishing well. I'll deal with that with someone else. Ooh, that is 4 tier 2 units. I cannot deal with that. You get various events with him if you're an Artificer that lets you trade glyphs and boost reputation with him. That's awesome! I like that. Okay, so these boys are unfortunately useless here. Maybe I'll turn around with these dwarves and deal with the Dwarven Ruins. Fairy Circle. Let's see. This is the last place a mushroom circle was reported. It is a shrine to Zerbo, the guardian of tricksters and thieves. Before the altar, you can see a large circle of 8 mushrooms, growing from cracks in the stone floor. In the middle of the ring, a glyph has been carved to the ground. There is no signs, lights, or fairies. Let's pray to Zerbo. Your band of soldiers follow you and lead in a prayer to Zerbo, to guide you through the trickery of this puzzle. As you finish your prayer, you hear a rustle of leaves behind you, childish, giggling in silence. It's alright, we're not here to harm you. Slowly, carefully, a young naked boy leans out from behind a tree, grinning at you from ear to ear. He steps forward 1 step at a time, looking from soldier to soldier mischievously. You're the first to find my tricks, he says, standing in the middle of the mushroom ring. That's because they were smart tricks. The boy seems to burst into raucous laughter, his voice bouncing off the trees and making you feel a sense of forgotten childhood joy. I am a child of Zerbo. Everything we do is smart and fun here. He holds out his hands, cupped together. A gift from us to you. What do you wish for? Knowledge is power, or I wish to cast more magic. Both of these are good. Let's get knowledge is power. Eh, 20 research. Fantastic. And a magic coffer. This simple charm will make the wealthy exceedingly generous towards you. They may rue their actions later, but then you have already added their money to your coffer. You watch the boy release his hands and then clap together with a roar that sends birds flying off to the treetops. You look around, the trees sway with force. When you look back, the boy is gone. Instead is a pile of old books that sits silently in the middle of the mushroom ring. Your soul, maybe it's tier 2. I have tier 2 souls, I just don't have the ingredients for it. Oh! A mentalism book. Magic coffer. This simple oh, interesting. Ooh. Money spell. Many, many pumpkins. Plus 100 mana, 100% mana from all fire investment. Hell yes. So right now, I'm actually really incentivized to just get as much mana as possible. You go full mana. You know what? Yeah, let's just get full mana. Oh yeah, I can't get that because you can't go on mountains. 2 polar bears, that can be dealt with. Okay, there is the golem. Guaranteed victory. Easy peasy. And we got the soul. We got the golem soul. There it is, lodge upgrade. Increase lodge domain radius. Doesn't really do anything for me right now, but hey, it's on the table. Pack tactics. I don't have anyone with pack tactics. So we're just gonna get the extra resistances. Yes, give me health. This is a Greater Feral Soul. This unit gains 1 stack of Nature's Vengeance if it witnesses the death of a beast unit. Garbage. You can actually buy spells at some of the towns. You really like it. It lets you break into other spell schools in a minor way without being able to research further on your own. Alright, we're gonna come over here. And we need another wisp. How are we on our necromantic journey? We need to craft more undead. Guard breakers. Guard break is a nice little skill. But again, right now, I'm gonna pump out ghouls. You can move your tower? Huh? Yes, that's one of the best gimmicks of this game. Instead of spamming cities and fortifications like you do in almost every other game of this type, you learn a magic spell to just rip your tower out of the ground and float around with it, so you have a mobile fortress. We still have the basic version, which is a little expensive on the upkeep, and we're still slow. But eventually this thing can move so fast, you almost want to just put a stack in it and fly around. It's really nice. You can deal with the wishing well. 1 griffin. I'm pretty sure we can rip 1 griffin apart. Yep. Brothers cry for help. Help! Trolls, we need... you hear a cry for help echoing through the village. A dwarf runs up the street, gesturing wildly behind him. It seems he's being ignored. Help! Trolls, we need help, please, anyone! By the villagers' reactions, you gather that he must be one of Norgate's granite dwarfs. Take a deep breath, tell us what happened. The dwarf wipes blood out of his eyes, running from a cut on his brow. Aye, there, in Norgate. Trolls from Regangor, please, help my village. Kill the trolls. Completely exhausted, he faints. Oh, 1 troll. We'll be able to beat his ass, no problem. Still no apprentice hut. This is actually a bit of a problem. You enjoy spamming cities, but this is really cool. Conceptually, I absolutely love the idea of this game. And even in execution, I do like the way this works. I wish there was randomly generated maps. That would be even cooler, because we'd basically be exploring the frontier in our flying castle. Why am I losing so much? -8 for upkeep. I've got 2 sentries. And the Goblin Shaman. Where's the last 2 points of upkeep coming from? Ah, the Mole Riders. Oh yeah, what glyph did I have? Glyph of the Spider. All attacks can inflict poison. Yeah, sure, I'll give you poison. Glyph of the Herbalist and the Pathfinder. Don't need that on these characters. You agree, randomly generated maps would be a great addition. Or at least a map creator so that people could upload their own custom maps. Yes. Run, my goblin, run. Close victory. You know what? We're going to... start sending this wisp in. And plop down. We're getting to take advantage of the gold, but we haven't cleared this ruin out yet. So we're not getting that advantage. Oh, there's 2 of the moles we need to take out. There we go. Auto-resolve. We didn't get any souls, sadly. Boom, soul cage. So we can now, upon death, the soul of an enchanted unit is always caught by you, even when losing the battle. So this way we can recycle souls. So soul well, we need a pure pristine soul, a pure feral soul, and a pure vigorous soul. So we need 3 bloody souls to get the soul well up and running. That is a tall order. A ritual invented by Hokana Shir. A constant vortex is bound to this chamber. It will siphon off souls upon the release from the body. 3 tier 3 souls. That is mean. This is an extremely tall order, but it's also a really strong building. These boys, can I aid them? I can't aid them this turn, that's a problem. You visit the wishing well. Drop 5 gold. All up the rope. Nothing is on it. Oh well. Let's get some dwarf weed. Hooby-chan is redeemed to become orb. Alright, the orb should be up now. Your soul will join me. Ah, we found Silverdrift Hollow. Silverdrift Hollow is the mining capital of the Windwall Mountains. Ores sparkle in almost every cave, and the ground is rich with minerals, giving everything the silver sheen that earned the settlement its name. It is mostly inhabited by miners and smiths, but traders come from far and wide to buy ores, armor, and weapons. Rip Goblin. Oh, they're just on a roll. Alright, we're gonna fight. We lost our zombies. Which is a shame, because they had no upkeep cost. We're gonna need a double aid on these. I don't know if aid stacks. The price of curiosity. A giant crystal has been brought into the city square. Why is no one helping him? Glamouring. Okay, we did this one already. Invest the mana, invest more mana, we get 20 extra reputation. And a Shaper secret nearby. Here's the 2 workers we need. Actually kind of tempted to buy this Flintstone as well. But for now we're not going to. We'll eventually be able to buy Adamantium. So, we have ourselves a pair of dwarf workers. Unfortunately, they cost upkeep, but it's a nice replacement for the goblins we just lost. What do we got here? Ooh, these units are almost dead. I'm definitely going to attack them next turn. Hopefully I can finish them off without too much trouble. Dwarf, read it. Hidden treasure by the moving tree. Search for the tree. You find the tree fitting the strange description. It has a wide crown, a thick trunk, and large roots that stick out of the earth. The tree sways back and forth, sometimes opposing the wind, almost as if it is breathing. That is no tree. Attack! Random animals. And take the resistance. Yeah, dwarves are really nice because they can all learn a skill from leveling up that, gives you +2 gold per turn, so basically nullifying their upkeep. Rune of the Necromancer. This unit and every ally in the stack gain +1 speed. Hell yes. Oh, but it destroyed the rune. That's a bit of a tease, game. There was a perfectly good rune there, and now I can't use it. Okay, level up. Undead healer. Meditate. Having 2 healers in the group would be nice, so I'll pick it up. And there's the troll from the Cry for Help. I guess these ghouls could join the front line. These boys are just gonna go to sleep. While traveling the Windwall Mountains, you find a weathered, inscribed stone. The granite dwarves are exiled for crimes against the dwarven race, and cruelty against others on a large scale. They may never return to this realm and are refused help and kindness. May Neatolf show their barbarous souls no mercy. Yeah, we're about to help them. I still haven't found an apprentice, and that really upsets me. There we go, the tower. We finally have this. That took us a little while. Now we have access to the troop quarters and the Crystalline Garden, 3 mana per day and 3 gold, -3 gold upkeep. It's not the best, but it's better than nothing. Okay, we definitely want to build those troop quarters. I mean, I'd like to get that Crystal Garden up, but I don't have the money. Okay, these boys are together. Give them a good aid. It says I will lose this. Darkness. Undead receive willpower, armor, and damage. I'm gonna manually take control of this. I think we can do it. The tower building mechanic looks cool. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Unfortunately, you're limited by your mastery level, which is hard capped by your proficiency. Okay, we gotta watch out for that Nature's Vengeance. Be a corpse here for us to keep. That'll keep us in action a little while longer. This wisp is going to be a big problem. I'll take an attack of opportunity. I gotta start working on these imps. Or not imps, They're dead. Yeah, this stack might die. That white damage is brutal. Damn, that felt like it should have been a win. And they just absolutely annihilated me. I want to try that one again. The tier 2 nature elementals are just brutal. What if I just clear the animals quickly, and it just means I eat a turn from the wisp? I really want to try that again. Is there perhaps a spell that I can cast to help me out here? Probably not. The enemy will completely destroy me. Wipe out, wipe out, wipe out. Yeah, it's the fact that they do light damage and we're 100% weak against light damage. Fine, I'll leave it alone. Oh. Hello, Draugr Giant, Tier 3 Undead. I don't know why it's calling it a Draugr when it's clearly a Cyclops. Kill the beastie. Hey, we've got a pure enraged soul. Frenzy. Melee attacks. Apply frenzy to this target. +1 damage. Well, we have our first tier 3 soul. Potion of fire breathing, not too bad. After defeating the gray-skinned giant, you take a careful look around. A few houses were flattened, but a large portion of the village is intact. There are some casualties, but slowly the dwarves are coming out of hiding to retrieve their fallen. One heavily leaning on a walking stick approaches you. You came too late, we lost good people, and a chunk of our resources and reserves, but you helped despite our differences. Thank you. The final words are added quietly, as if not meant to be heard, and he drops something on the ground and hobbles away. Oh, okay. Time to go kill a wyvern. Just a second. We wanted a pristine soul, feral soul, vigorous soul, so we are free to make something out of this enraged soul. Let's see. What could we potentially make out of this? Flayed ones. Oh, Death Knight is on the table. Let's take a look at Death Knights. Look at these boys. Skill, Unjust Strike. Minus 50% death resistance and minus 1 speed. Nor's Grip. Enemies killed by this unit will not trigger effects on death and won't be able to revive. Ooh. Hold on, what else is potentially on the table? Acolytes. Can we get 2 more death? Please tell me there's 2 death available. Guys, we can make a lich. Death Bolts. Raise Undead. Skill Reanimation. Revives all dead units within a 3-tile radius. Lord of Darkness. Enchants every battle with darkness for +2 willpower, damage, and armor. Guys, I feel like we have to animate this lich immediately. Death Knight's cool and all, but lich. It'll cost me my Glyph of the Necromancer, but I feel like that's a small price to pay. Unfortunately, I cannot make it any more, for magic upkeep. Whatever, we're taking it. It's gonna take 7 turns to pump that thing out. Early tier 3 unit, though. Well, there's the Apprentice Academy, so after I take out this wyvern, I may as well come down here. I'll finally have another apprentice. Oh, I don't like the fact that there are more moles back here. I really don't like that. And next turn, we'll get ourselves another Allfire node. We have a gold problem, though. Inventory. Alright, let's sell all of the wheat. It's life magic. I don't need it. There we go. That'll keep us above water for a little while. They want to pick a fight? Go right ahead. They're just making my ghouls better. Oh, yeah, let's grab Mountaineer on all these lads if I can. Plus 30% more loot. No, I want to get Mountaineer on all of them. Yeah, we're not taking that on. Why did you run in that direction? Now able to move your tower across the land of Fiata, you can seek out more powerful Allfire source. Alright, it's time to look for the Allfire. Oh, it's right down here, no problem. Try that magic copper spell. Well, we may as well grab that mana. This stack is dead. I'm going to lose this entire stack of units. You find the wyvern tearing through some meat you can't identify. Kill it. No problem, and we got a greater vigorous soul. Sadly... Hold on, this is a tier 3 unit. Why did we only get a tier 2 soul? I feel like I have been ripped off. May the Guardian protect the next generation. The dwarf, true to his word, upon showing him the slain beast, brings forth his last griffin. Oh boy! I have gold problems, so he gives me another unit with 4 gold upkeep. This is not good. $15 gold, thank you. The massive gate towers high above you. A stone-carved dwarf stares blankly into the mountains, while very lively ones watch the neighboring lands of Highmark. There is a loud rumbling roar as the gate opens for you. The guards beckon you to pass through quickly. Already got big stacks of goblins to deal with. Okay, what do I do about this griffin? I could teach it herbalism. Can it take on these dwarves? Yes. Plus 6 damage against fantastic units. Sure, why not? I'm really not sure what to make of this griffin. I don't want to have to get rid of these crossbows, but it might be necessary. Yeah, we lost our skeletons already. Oh, piss off, game! Well, at least that... Crossing a particularly tricky mountain route, you hear a distressed voice. Behind a steep curve, you find a large group... Yeah, those moles, man. Miners held hostage by granite dwarves. The last chance will be the adamantine of your life. Oh, right there, thieves. The granite dwarves look over you quickly, then offer you a deal. We want no trouble, just the metals. If you help us, we'll give you half in return. The miners give you... Please, we need all the adamantine, otherwise our forges will lie dormant. We'll pay you to rid us of these thieves. Adamantine is kind of nice. But I actually really need the pay right now. Fireball or mend? Let's learn Fireball. 20 gold and a ton of rep. Worth it. We get to fly, because we touched those herbs. Oh, piss off, game. A flickering light inside the mountain beckons you closer. Whatever. It's a fight with granite dwarves. Plus 20 health, not too bad. Magical regeneration. Okay, now this crew is completely unable run. Oh, we got three zombies out of that. Can 3 zombies deal with this? Not really. That's really rude. Lots of stacks of dead people. Oh, well, there goes our skeleton. Oh, I'm getting very annoyed right now. Necromancy, there's a presence inside. Let's go in. Inside, old woman's ghost is bustling about, desperately trying to open drawers and cabinets. She tries to grab a knife, only for it to remain in place. I've come to claim your soul. Oh, we've got all of the reputation now. 3 moles and a panther. Oh, did we lose? We lost our plague zombies. Because these goddamn moles. I might just have to do some suicide tactics. Alright, my hero is gonna have to stick around here. Need that all fire ruin. You get 1 gold and 1 mana. 1 gold, 1 mana. Alright, well, that's as good as it can get. At least we'll finally have our apprentice. Yeah, to hell with it. Just, there we go. Kill. %10 chance of souls from defeated enemies. What else can you do for me? You can't climb mountains yet, which is a shame. Can you name the stuff in this game? Unfortunately not. We are always stuck with John the Necromancer. Alright, sadly, our fat mana bonus is gone. Now we're gonna have to go back to actually getting some proficiency, so maybe we can level up and get extra unit slots at some point in the future. Bit faster, please. I don't like having to sit idle with my heroes. Oh, we're almost at maximum rep with Windholm. We should pay them a visit. There we go. Warden. +1 willpower, +1 armor on anyone I heal. And an alchemist. Added promotions, healer, +2. So that's the alchemist excel in healer. Oh, this is an alchemical college. I don't want these apprentices. I mean, mean, I suppose I can pick up... I could pick up the griffin and the 2 dwarves and have a living party. You can always press close and leave. Yeah. This is really bad, though. I need an apprentice. It's part of the reason why I'm having such income trouble. I don't have a second hut up and running. There are more academy... Yeah, but I gotta find them is the problem. I'm hemorrhaging gold right now. Maybe I can... I tell you, doing that Griffin quest was a mistake. Well, what do I do with these 2 zombies? Luckily, these zombies are followers, so they're not actually costing me any upkeep. Wasn't there, No. I could have sworn there was a pair of boys around. As you trudge along, there is a shift behind you and a landslide crashes. Seems to be an old grave. Rebury them. We mean you no harm. We will bury your bodies. The ghosts watch you with slag faces and moan. Close the alcove with a large stone. We get 20 gold. Fantastic. Avalanche revealed dead dwarves. Dead dwarves pay for being reburied. Fine by me. I have all the bones in the world at this point. A welcome respite. After a long day's walk, you find a ruin where you can rest for the night, partially covered by loose rocks, but otherwise seems sheltered. Let's take a closer look. Oh, we don't have beer. Upon entering, the fire already burning, a dwarf is stirring a pot. He looks at you, and then at the pot, and finally at a stuffed toy animal sat next to the fire. I don't know. I didn't know you invited guests, Rupee. I don't think I cooked enough for you all, but I'm willing to share a meal. He waves you over with an apologetic grin. His gaze never meets you directly. He seems to stare at a point right above your head with unblinking eyes. We can't give him a beer. What are you doing here? Well, cooking my dinner. This is my home after all, right, Rupee? Mine, Jasmine's, Lowen's, and Brock's, and Patsy's. He leans over the stuffed animal and to pet the stuffed animal's head, mumbling some more under his breath. Something about him makes the troops uneasy. Alright, well, let's get out of here. I'm not paying you money. Quick question. What's next in store for your current Elysium run? Well, we're currently doing the Enchanter. Because the Enchanter is my favorite boy, and it's been a while since I've played him. These workers are not going to last long. Hey, troop quarter, that helps me out a little bit. Wait, why are we suddenly down to... Okay, nothing's occupying me here. Is something occupying me up here? Why am I not benefiting from this? Hold on. There's nothing... Why am I not benefiting from this all-fire node? When all fire is flowing, the symbol is orange. There's no units on this node. Why am I not getting the benefit? I'm only getting +7. Yes, Enchanter, the class that ages like fine wine the longer you play. It's very strange. You've never seen that before. Do not understand. Am very agitated about it. Well, let's continue to have the ability to fly. These guys gotta get out of here. This dwarf is probably gonna get mauled to death. Sadly, we can't actually take advantage of Windholm. Leave me alone! God damn. Crystal Gardens are up. And so is the Lich. The dwarf is healthy, he can take it. Gap in the tunnel system from within, you already hear the omnipresent drips of moisture. You hear a growling and a cackling too. The dwarves believe their mold problem originates here. You emerge in a semicircular cave. White bones lie in clusters between mining carts and other equipment. You can see the large claw marks of moles. Alright, what do we got? Your path ends abruptly, falling down into a cavern with rigid walls protruding sharp stones. A giant bear is feasting on moles at the bottom. Oh, there just happens to be elementals here as well. God damn it, game. Now, it says I overpower them. I'm gonna do this fight manually.
Hi. Hi.
I would actually really appreciate it if I could take out those elementals. I do not want to get close enough to that bear to be attacked. Regular attack of light damage does nothing. How about elemental? Nothing. Do you guys actually have... You have elemental weakness, so I do want those fireballs to land. Oh, we inflicted burning immediately. Excellent. So now the bears are losing health every turn. Soph has redeemed Hydromancy. Thank you for the sippy. Alright. What do I want to do? I want to back off, and I want to try and set this bear on fire. The bear was not set on fire.
Hi.
Reload. I need to protect the shaman. This combat music is really tantalizingly close to Anne Benara's music, but not quite. You keep trying to complete the musical phrase in your head, and it just doesn't go that way. Once again, polar bears used in a fantasy setting. Polar bears are powerful fantasy creatures.
Hi.
It is weak against me, but it's also not really getting the job done. I did not successfully set the bear on fire, sadly.
Aye. Aye.
Alright, we can stab this bear. Unfortunately, these ghouls are going to go down. So all I can... Hey, we set the polar bear on fire. That's the most important thing right there.
Aye.
Remember, the ghouls can't be healed normally.
Aye.
Oh,
Aye.
that's fine. Excellent. You are more likely to have nightmares regarding infernal stinkies than anything. Let's see. Taking the wizard to the zoo to see powerful fantasy creatures. Yes! You go to sleep. Alright, Matt. You have a good night. Time to play Voice of El to banish the demons. There's a lot of demons in the northwestern corner of this map. Fire golems, too. Yeah, more health. We've learned that we definitely need more health. The bear is the bear. There was more than one bear in their game. Well, we can replace the fallen ghouls with zombies at least. Oh, it's Hokan! Alright, a horde of undead creatures flying the flag of Hokan, of the Circle of Mages. The banner shows a cruelly twisted hourglass filled with the skulls of countless dead being ground to ashes. It is encircled by the clouds of winter and the scorched earth of the desert. A sense of foreboding emanates from it. Approach with caution. A man steps forth, his eyes hidden by a tall golden domino mask. He raises a hand from behind him. A gaunt, half-decayed zombie stumbles forth, croaking out a message far beyond its own volition, in a horrible, broken voice. You stand before the greatest mage of our times, Hokan Ashir. If you prove yourself to him, you will be rewarded with glory in his service. Else you will be destroyed and forgotten. Cast into oblivion for eternity like your master before you. Hokan twists his hand into a fist and the zombie collapses back into death at your feet. Still silent, Hokan returns to the company that follows him. Did you kill him? The bizarre corpse continues in a screeching, strained voice. He met the end of all living things, lost in oblivion. Do not forget this lesson, lest you suffer it. With a twist of the masked figure's hand, the life vanishes from the animated corpse, and it clutters the ground like a puppet with its strings cut. Without another glance at you or the sack of bones on the ground, the masked figure steps into the dark mist and vanishes. This one's a little scary. I actually like the Dark Elf Necromancer. He's a pretty cool dude once you get past his edginess. We can instantly jump on his units and rip them apart, which would be funny. The Soaring Troubles. The commander of the Windolm Guard asks to meet with you. When you finally make the time, you find him sweating, looking around nervously. One of our war balloons was stolen. They're quite precious, given that we only have a few left. I have no idea how the thieves got away, or who they even are. Our hall is guarded day and night, and no one has reported anything. I think we know what a war balloon is. We'll take the matters into account. How bad is it to declare war on a master? It's really annoying. If you happen to have a spare hero whose only dedication is to defend yourself from the master, sure, you can farm them, but you're just gonna constantly have your holdings assaulted, and it's annoying. Can't believe he was lost in Todd Howard's Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Horse Armor DLC. What? Blueprint, Dwarven Barracks. Hell yes. And we can get Corrupted Owl Glyph, Mountain Goat Glyph. I really want one of these Mountain Goat Glyphs. Tower Shield is nice. We could even purchase a combat balloon. Plus 3 white damage. We can't really make use of any of that right now. I'd love to pick up the Dwarven Pyromancers, but I ain't got the money for it. You know what? I will pick up a Mountain Goat. We're gonna put the Mountain Goat on our Griffin, and this Griffin can now mine ores for us in the mountains. Assuming it's not already being mined by asshole over here. You think it's a better way of dealing with enemy masters? Wait, you think the better way of dealing with the enemy masters is kissing serious ass until you're ready to knife them in the back? Probably, but that makes you a rat. Well, you see, in my games, so far, I never really... I like the dwarf, but I've never actually encountered him with an artificer, so I've had zero interaction with him. He's content to leave me alone, I leave him alone. I liked working with the Dark Elf for a little bit. He's actually kind of funny. The Orc is a complete piece of shit. And so is Håkon. And all I didn't even kiss ass. I just walked up to him with an army and killed him one day when I felt like I had the power. Alright, boys, we have a Lich. I think it's time for the Necro minions to step aside. The Lich is a little... Yeah, a lot of the designs in this game are really good, but the Lich is kind of... I'm sorry, but the Heroes of Might Magic 5 Liches look better. We could give him the big speed. Lich doesn't look very Lich-like. He's a little lame. What to do? Think I've moved everyone? Yes. I still need another apprentice to boost my power. We don't have the souls we need. If I further my understanding of the Fantastic, I could harvest souls before they can be carried away by Hirin. I also might want to soul cage my Lich, so I don't lose the precious tier 3 soul. And there we go, we got access to the Dwarven Barracks, which will actually cure... I need 40 gold. Building that Dwarven Barracks is going to cure me of my financial woes. sell some of our remains, because we just happen to have a ton of them. Meat is used for a few quests. I don't want to sell that off. We can sell some of our mountain copper. It's a very limited resource. There we go. Dwarven Barracks, which will free up to 5 gold of upkeep, which is better than the troop quarters. No, I'm not going to demolish it yet, but the regular troop quarters just gives me access to goblins, and I might actually get rid of it later. You think he'd look better with bony arms rather than those pale, muscular ones. Yeah. Liches are generally skelly boys. I mean, Hooby has meat. I don't know if Hooby's still here. He needs a skull face for real. Hooby, when you busting out your skull face? Oh, we apparently have our all-fire back over here. When you can afford it. So it is in the plans. Outstanding. Okay, everyone's pissy at me for existing. Competition, wipe them out. Oh, great. Oh, we won. We got another greater greedy soul. This one did. I'll take the extra fear bonus. First level up on the Lich is unimpressive. Definitely want more armor on those boys. Minus 20 rep immediately. Finally, you stand before the power of the All-Fire. Dare not risk touch it. English one, and you laugh out. Yeah. You feel euphoria when you touch it. Find a way to appease them. The Circle famously bicker and quarrel, but they do, at least, each respect that they are among equals. So, to survive this, you must prove yourself their equal, which would mean joining their ranks. Alright, outstanding. We're gonna have to summon a wisp. We can meld with the All-Fire node. So we're already at a state of Cold War with Håkon because of this. Which means he's probably going to start attacking me immediately. If the Lich can get Eerie Overlord, he'll be 10 out of 10. Oh, I can only hope. You know what I still don't have? An apprentice, and it's a serious problem at this juncture. Okay, we lost a zombie, but that's fine. Don't have enough mana for an aid. Oh yeah, I was gonna check. Mastery. Limits the mana you can spend each turn on spells. There you go. I completely forgot to point out what the mastery does. Oh, I don't have the harvesting glyph for you. Oh, well. Already the stacks of units are getting tougher. For tigers and 3 stacks of moles. That is really nasty. I'm gonna harvest that weed. Need some mana wandering around. So he's in a state of Cold War with me, which means he's immediately going to start launching offensives against me. See? Yeah, I will just back off. Just leave me alone. The process of rebuilding your master's tower is now underway, and your attention turns to his grimoire. Alright, I can get some extra pages. They're nowhere convenient. You have been eagerly awaiting a reply from the Circle, and when it arrives, you are surprised by its plain form. A simple scroll, by a lone messenger, sealed with the Circle's signet. No fanfare, no great illusions. Fellow practitioner of the magical arts, we have received your request to be initiated into our illustrious Circle, and have debated its merits at great length. We have followed your ascent closely, and wish to take the moment to acknowledge your talent and dedication in pursuing our magnificent craft. However, there are those among us opposed to your application, deeming you too raw and unrefined, your actions dangerous and your claims baseless, as none of the people of Eo have nominated you their envoy. But you also have friends among us who wish to see you grow and further in your skills. Thus, we are unable to reach a verdict regarding initiation into the Circle of Mages at this time, and we offer you this opportunity. Prove yourself worthy of a position in the Circle, and we shall grant it. We have determined a number of tasks by which you shall be judged. Until you've accomplished these tests set for you, we will not be deemed a worthy candidate. We reserve the right of freedom to act for or against you as we see fit. May the Guardians keep you. Before you set the letter, you spot a small note, scribbled in the scroll of the margin and by a flowery hand. I know you can do it. Don't let these spoil sports stop you, Iana. Upgrading mana expenditure like that is a mechanic in Masters of Magic. I actually haven't played that one. Alright, so these are the victory conditions. We only need 3 of them. Research 42 spells. Conquer all of the Circle Mages. A hero to fly my colors. Bring a hero to level 15 and finish their story. As far as I can tell, the hero you get is determined by which region you're in, and you just gotta complete their quest, and then level them up. These 3, I think, are the easiest to probably get. These 2 are annoying. Passing on the knowledge, have 5 apprentices. That requires you to have maximum level 50 mastery, which is just... Wait, you can conquer all the Circle Mages and not win instantly? Correct. Though at that point, there is absolutely nothing in your way. So you get Passing on Knowledge, 5 apprentices, which means 50 goddamn proficiency. Monopoly on Might, have 5 landmarks within your domain. This is also rough, and it requires 4... You don't... Theoretically, if you got the Magical Castle spell under Earth Mastery, you can spawn the little castles, so they're in your domain. But it's another one that really wants you to have a ton of apprentices. Friend of the People, be revered by 7 cities. This one is an absolute pain in the ass. Or if you get lucky with the Allfire node placement. Wait, this crew is fine. I don't have to worry about healing them. Well, we may as well go after that page. This crew needs the aid. There's not a lot these boys can do. Picking up a Shaper secret might not be a bad idea. It'll certainly help me out on the golden research front. So these guys can't do anything for me this turn. And even then, it's very likely we cannot fight pumas and 3 moles. It's just not going to happen. Come to a fork in the road, leads to a tiny village, barely more than a hamlet that is quiet and unassuming. The stink of rotting flesh lies in the air, and you feel a strong pull of magic creeping through you like shadowy tendrils. Let's investigate. Corroded armor. Let's see what we can find. Oh, we got a soul. Sure. Alright, Hokan, I get it. I'm leaving. Ah, 20 gold. 20 delicious gold. See? Hokan is already plotting against me. I like how you're calling all of them painful. I didn't call all of them painful. 42 spells. Easy. I actually don't consider taking out the circle mages that difficult. As long as you're prepared to get into a scrap, it's not that bad. So, he's plotting against me. That means he is directly sending people to mess with me. Okay, we're at full health. We can take 2 polar bears. Still haven't found what we need. So, you are strong against this enemy necromancer, or is the fight going to be awkward? It'll be less deadly than the other factions, because all my boys are going to be 50% death resistant. Well, actually, my boys will not be death resistant at all, because Hokan's aura, being in his territory, reduces death resistance by 50%. His boys are still going to have all their resistances. If I can get a hold of a Guardian Magic page, I can actually give my undead light damage. So he's not going to be that nasty to deal with. And in open combat, we're on even ground. I still have access to Nor's Curse, which will reduce their death resistance back down to normal. With smart application Nor's Curse, you have a pretty huge advantage. Do I have any artifacts on me? No, I don't. What artifact? We have book, sword, armor, and trinket. Something we need to keep in mind. Four more turns and we'll finally have the Dwarven Barracks up. It effectively doubles effectiveness against undead, technically. We still need to craft 2 more undead. We could start crafting some tier 2 undead. But I don't want to. Greater Feral Soul. Greater Vigorous Soul is quite nice if we can get something out of it. There we go, there's the last of the ghouls that I need. You know, the funny thing is that the Griffin actually has a lot of bones. Up to 20 mana free upkeep. Hell yes. Oh, look. More enemies are spawning out of here, and I can't deal with it. Bit of an issue. Really? No. We can... Bloody auto combat. If we could take 2 polar bears supplemented by golems, we can take 2 polar bears without any assistance. Again, this is why we really need another hero.
Aye.
No, we're gonna back up. I wish you could reorient your units. Oh, they're just gonna shout at me. Fantastic.
Aye. Aye.
Stagger him. They're on fire. Defend, so we have damage resistance, because we're gonna need it. Hold on. You were staggered. Alright, the game has lied to me. Reorienting units. What is this, Disgaea? Yeah, there's a few games that where unit facing matters. And usually you can determine what that facing is.
Aye.
So hold on, I need to check something. Staggered, minus 50% speed. Okay. Set. We weren't able to set the other bear on fire.
Aye. 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 Aye.
Okay, so apparently these 2 bears are super tough compared to the previous bears we faced. Because we did not have nearly that much trouble dealing with the other bears. Well then, what do we do to make this happen? We could reduce their armor by a little bit. We could start busting out deadly weapons. Give us that extra little bit of edge. We still don't have the apprentice. We do have 5. We need a construction site within our domain. That's another thing that not having an apprentice is holding me up on. All right, probe this boy. Alright, deadly weapons, let's go. Start the battle. actually hit them really well. So if I attack... That was the wrong attack. I wanted to set him on fire. Alright, it's fine. Oh, he went for the attack of opportunity. Did not expect that. That turns him out of the way.
Aye.
This is not great. But if I take the attack of opportunity, there we go. The other bear is on fire. This is kind of important.
Aye.
Okay, and that bear is dealt with. And then we defend. It's probably going to take the... No, it did not take the attack of opportunity. That's excellent.
Aye.
That gives my everything a chance to recover. There we go, victory. I was trying to remember there was a game that I streamed a while ago that had unit reorientation, and it was very aggravating because the same button you needed to reorient was also the one to tell a unit to move. So if you didn't do it very carefully, rather than turning, you'd just move into a tile you didn't want to be in. Planetfall. Okay, yeah, that sounds about right. Bunch of free mana, I'll take it. Many goblins, heroic victory. There we go. Lich. Yeah, give me that fear. I need to get those fear enchantments up. Extra death damage. There we go. We need some fear enchantments, because that's going to be a lot of very nice stacking damage. We are not in great shape. Okay, who should get the fear shots? Well, I think giving fear to the mages would be a good idea. Soul Catcher. Enchanted unit has a chance to catch the souls of defeated enemies. Alright, well, we no longer have to worry about Necro minions, at least. Can we face these spiders? According to this, no. Oh, and we don't get an option to retreat. Oh, well, that freed up a bunch of mana anyways, so it's fine. Also, there's another all-fire source here, which I'm going to have to, gossip! Listen in. Oh, it's the Burrow Deep one. I've sung this multiple times on stream. I'm not doing it again. Hold on, we're not going to do Soul Catcher. Instead, we're going to lift up our tower, and we're going to get over to the next all-fire node. This is Buddy's territory. I wonder if he... Oh, there's another all-fire node right up here. With another smaller node beside it, so we definitely want to land up here. These guys actually need to stick around, because eventually Hokan is going to be sending his nonsense. We can go after this spell page. It'll give those units something to do. Hokan's eventually going to come up here and try and sit on this all-fire node, and it's going to give me conniptions. I should get some level 2 undead ready. Do I even have the capability of making worthwhile level 2 undead? I can get some flayed ones. Fine. Wait, no, I can't actually get the flayed ones. Because this is a strength 2 soul. The top right corner of the map usually has at least minor all-fire node as well as a landmark which you can meld with to provide mastery experience. Oh, you can meld with those? I never realized you could meld with those. I thought you had to build a little influence buffer to take them over. We could put in the corrupted adamantine. Lesser owl glyph. Do I have another 2 points? We can get wraiths. High hit point wraiths. Sure. Why not? Greater tormented soul. What are the tier 2 undead I can make? Vampire Acolytes is elemental and sorceress. Which we might be able to do. We have gold. Sorcery. There we go. We can get some Vampire Acolytes going. Wraiths, do they regen every turn and steal mana? These are not Heroes of Might and Magic Wraiths, but they're still quite nice. It's not gonna let me look at them again. Hold on. Yeah, I'll just shove you in there. Pumpkins, flayed ones. No. I don't have the ability to even take a look at Wraiths again. There we go. Wraiths have built-in fear and exploit fear. So they do 22 damage, plus 6, 28 damage a swing. They're 50% physically and elemental and death resistant. Oh, sorry, that's 30% elemental resistant. They're very tough. They're there to get punched in the face over and over again by most things. And as long as you're not up against white damage, you're good. You love ghosties even when they are weak. Oh yeah, this one would come with Berserker because I'm using an Enraged Soul. Yeah, all the Dwarf Boy really does is just take all of the nodes on the map. The many hours you spend cleaning up your master's study, you find mention of an expedition he undertook to the Tuscari Sea. The report reads, Day 62. I have yet to grasp the Medusae and their magical affinity. While they are quite willing to share their knowledge, I do not understand their minds' turnings. I would love to study under more guidance. Unfortunately, we must make haste back to the tower. Word of the Circle's approach came today. It did not sound good. We will leave everything behind in favor of speed. I do hope to get to collect the data one day. Oh yeah, we'll be right over there, game. You absolute pricks. Yes, give me that gold. Hey, a free heal. Thank you. Not a full heal, but a heal nonetheless. Hey, plus 2 gold per day. Only 1 upkeep on these dwarves. Just by existing, these dwarves are generating gold for me now. Which means under no circumstances do I want them killed. Oh. I actually have to abandon my, my boy for this. Heroic victory against a bunch of jellies. Invest the 5 mana. We have minus speed. You are confronted by a dark, gaping hole. When you throw down a torch, you catch a glint of light in the depths. A reflection of metal, you think. You send someone down attached to a thick rope, and sometime later they return with a small box. Inside lies one of the missing grimoire pages. Weathered, but in one piece. Oh, levitation ring grants flying. But I did not... It said there was a page in there, and they lied. Alright, I guess we'll have the levitation ring, because why not? Gold Affinity is such a weird name for cutting someone's pay. Well, they're paying me now for the privilege. This ghoul is probably going to be dead soon, and there's nothing I can do about it, so just explore territory. And please, for the love of God, give me another apprentice. I'm getting really upset about this. Dwarven barracks constructed. Excellent. Oh boy, these things are probably going to sit on my Allfire node now. Okay, we're heading north. Get that spell page. A little bit of movement back. I'd like to let my secondary forces deal with that particular problem. We actually do have to get rid of these moles eventually. The reason why is that they can't go underwater. Normally this would be traversable for me. So I think once we get the ghosts, they're going to join us. I don't want an alchemist apprentice. I really don't. They're terrible for me. Come to the fork of the road, another... Oh, it's another one of these. Alright. A bunch of undead are attacking. We don't care. Bad level ups on the Lich so far. Extra focus for my boys is always welcome. Do I have any good runes for them? +2 missile damage. Sure, why not? Make my Lich hit harder. See what we can find. Lesser Pristine Soul, sure, why not? Oh, yes. I wanted to learn Soul Catcher. Hello, Hokan. Oh, it didn't occupy my node. That's good. Suddenly, a plume of red rises in fire, and you hear their shaman chanting. Alright, a bunch of people. The shaman breaks down the cough, awakening from their trance, disturbed by their images. The end of our world, I saw it. Darkness is coming. Ominous. Well, I think I might be fighting Hokan sooner rather than later. Oh boy, this crew is almost completely destroyed. Yeah, I guess we're just picking a fight with Hokan immediately. Yep, look at him. He's got a wisp. I guarantee you that wisp is going to be crossing the river and he's trying to take my Hellfire already. Steal gold from a target city and lose reputation in the process. The higher the reputation, the more gold you'll receive. I have maximum reputation with Windholm, and I will regain that reputation very quickly. Look, just pick stuff up, please. Oh, this is beginning to upset me. Do I want the Shaper Secret before I go for the Allfire node? I could. You usually get good stuff out of the Shaper Secrets. Oh, damn. We are past the 3-hour mark. So I'm going to have to save and wrap up for now. I'm just going to save over this new undead. And we'll continue this run another day. One of the Mentalism spells lets you spend mana to gain rep in a city. Oh, nice. Alright, but I do have a hard cap on when I gotta go, and I'm actually a little bit late already.